Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm going to be continuing on that Warlock character, but this episode is a little bit different than the other ones. Um, it's still progression, but not a lot happens, and I have kind of an odd vibe in this one. So, yeah, listen through if you want, if that's your vibe. Appreciate it. But as always, let's jump into it.
Oh,
Hey there. Um,
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this
oh yeah,
charming
this happens.
plane of existence?
Yeah, we
It
took out
returns
the
to the
devil.
hells, to the very
So
point where it
Raphael
last stood before venturing to whichever devil
wants to reach
forsaken
out,
plane it died on.
and I guess
In the
keep up
case of
his
our
promise
friend
with the Sarian.
Yeldir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact. His wounds healed,
Yeah.
his body restored. He thought I would
Be
dismember
honest,
him. But he
not
has
doing so
his
hot.
uses. So instead, I am
I'm really tired right now.
re-educating
Been
him.
up all night
we
working.
delivered the devil. Now I want
You know,
what I'm owed.
Project that's supposed to
We
take
had
like
a deal.
Indeed,
an hour,
we
maybe
did.
2
I
hours.
discovered all there is to know about those
Um,
scars of yours. It's a rather
Took me all
grim
night,
tale,
so now I'm
even for my tastes.
way off schedule. I know that this isn't like
I'd appreciate a little
my
less
job.
enthusiasm
I know that this
when
isn't
it comes to Cazador and his
part of my
horrors.
Oh,
professional
come,
life, but
Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. You should be quivering in anticipation.
I don't know.
Carved into that ivory
It feels like a
stone
wasted day.
yours is one part of an infernal contract between the
You know,
archdevil Mephistopheles.
I feel like I'm always in a really bad state of
your
mind
former
by the time
master,
it's
Cazador Zahn.
time
In
to start
full, the
recording
contract states that
and
Cazador
putting
will be
this
granted knowledge of an infernal
content
ritual
together.
so vile it has never been performed. The right
I mean, sometimes
of
I'm not,
profane
but sometimes
ascension.
I think those
It
times
promises
relatively
to be a
recently I've been
marvelous
just
ceremony.
exhausted.
Very elaborate, incredibly ancient,
Now, which is right now,
and
I'm exhausted, but I'm also
diabolical.
upset.
If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths
And-
of his vampiric
just
form
down,
will be
you know,
amplified. And
upset and
alongside
sad,
them, he will
I think, are the
enjoy
emotions.
the
I don't know if
luxuries
upset is an
of
emotion.
the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return.
He's describing that
And unlike a
Astarion is a part
you will
of
have no need
a
of
ritual that
parasite
Cazador
to
is trying to
protect
do to
him
turn
from
into
the sun.
a higher
But
form
the
of a
ritual
vampire that
has its price.
can live out in
As
the
all
day
worthwhile
and doesn't have to
things
follow the
do.
rules of a vampire.
Lord
It's just
Cazador
ultimately
will need
powerful,
to
right?
sacrifice a number of souls, including all
Oh,
of
man.
his vampiric spawn. If he is to
The
ascend,
instinct that I have
imagine how he
is
felt
to turn
then
on
when
the
one
mic
of those precious spawns
and
simply
just spill my heart.
disappeared
No,
into thin air.
talk about what's on my
The only
mind,
missing ingredient
and
is a
not to
star.
like censor.
You are
you
the
know.
final piece he requires to complete the ritual.
I don't want this to be the
Your
way that I
scars bind you to it.
level
Your
out.
soul will set off a very wave of death,
I
bringing
want this to be
Cazador his twisted life.
an avenue
And
of
that,
expression
my
for me.
tragic and toothsome friend, is that.
He says, and that is that a lot.
If you'll
He
excuse
really
me,
likes that phrase.
I have business elsewhere.
Okay. So. I don't know
Do you think it's so simple?
when I'm gonna have time to finish these videos. These are easy because they're just press record and start talking. But I've been working on these other ones for so long and I just don't have time.
The idea
And on top of
definitely
that,
has
I don't
appeal.
have money. I'm not making enough right now.
I could get rid of the worm in my head and still walk in the sun. I'd finally be free of the hunger. And if I'm the key to this deal of Cazador's, perhaps I can turn this to my advantage.
So,
I need to take the fight to him,
I don't know.
and I need you to help me.
Yeah. I just have a lot of ideas. And I want to do them. But
Once we deal with the tadpole, I'll be back
They
to
usually
my
take time.
nocturnal self.
the ideas
When you're being hunted by vampires,
take
the
more than
dark is
just
the worst place to hide.
playing
I
a
need to deal
game
with Cazador
and then
when I still have
talking
any
about
kind of
playing a game.
advantage over him.
I shouldn't be recording right now. But I really don't want to skip a day. I cut this episode short.
Fine.
Normally the episodes have been like an hour long, but I could feel that I knew I wasn't in the mood to be doing this. So I cut it way short so I could just push it out, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be in a better mood and I'll record the rest that I need to.
How delicious.
Oh yeah, she wants to be let out.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows. You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery, sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh please, oh golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way
It seems
when
as
I am
though
hurting night
her
and day.
state has been set back to original, so she's not like pissed off anymore. She's still doing the rhymes and stuff. So, because I think I'm using Astarion to do this.
My name is Dolly Thrice.
Yeah, she's
now
doing
won't you free
the-
me from this vice?
Same deal. So I am gonna try to release her.
The mechanism at the
We'll
lantern's
see.
base would usually govern brightness,
We'll see what
but
happens.
seems designed here to crush the pixie painfully.
Oh.
However, the lock trapping this creature seems simple, crude even. The fuel inside must be changed relatively often.
I don't know what that means. The fuel inside must be changed relatively often. Does that mean the pixie needs to be changed? Lizzo can
Finally!
disapprove all she
Been
would like.
trapped in that coffin with no one but a Madge Rider and my own farts for company.
Oh, well, glad I
Did me a
could
good
set you
turn
free.
there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
Great question. What's on offer? Yeah,
Honey, I'll shake your world, that's for sure.
sure, yeah. Can I have other
Here.
options?
Give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want?
Well, the shadow curse is gone, so
You're
I
welcome.
don't want that. She's creepy. She is creepy. And this reminded me that I have that, yeah, I can get rid of that and that. But this reminded me that I have that flask that I got from whoever. I don't even remember who it was. I was planning on opening it the whole time. I wanted to know who was in there. I was so sure that whoever was in there was a person. You know, I want to talk to them, see why they've been trapped in this flask. You know, I'm not so sure that they're a person now, but just a little organizing. Yeah, I don't I don't know when I'm gonna get to those other projects. Nor the graphics card. Things keep coming up. And, maybe, hopefully this week I'll be able to order it. Hopefully this week. It depends on how some of these things go. Actually, I'll know by the end of the day today whether or not I'll be able to get my graphics card relatively soon. So that is something to look forward to. That's something to look forward to for sure. Yeah, but that just means it'll be... Oh, I forgot to read. I think this is... the bar Thorm, the guy who was at the bar that was carrying around the barrel and tried to poison me. I think these are his words talking about the Mason and how the Mason was, you know, the one that we found dead, or we found their bones, I guess. I don't know what the Mason did, but the Mason did something. And somebody poisoned him and made him tell the truth about everything that the Thorms were doing. And then he apparently killed her, I guess. I don't know. That one I'm lost on. Alright, We'll do this one. The words for the attention of Dark Justiciar Natasha are written across the top of every page. This is an excerpt from the last page. Morning, day 15. Sismona Nowak says Ketherick wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Towers for long at this rate. Evening, day 18. Imani Atakni claimed it was unfair that the Thorms had the cushiest jobs. Night, day 22. Mark Jacobs, Benjamin Blanchett, made jokes about the Thorms, especially Lord Ketherick, said he was a misery guts, a weeping nutsack, and discussed exactly how his wife would have liked it. I know what Mark and Ben said was just plain awful, Lady Natasha, but they're some of my best friends, and I've never heard such talk out of them. They were upset over their wages being cut and were the drunkest I'd ever seen by midnight. I know it looks bad, but hand over heart, you've never met two gents more devoted to Our Lady, I swear. A different, more elegant script appears beneath it. Our Lady of Loss will be proud of you, Madeline. Do not worry about Mark and Benjamin. Myself and your two gents are simply going to have a little chat, I promise. I don't think they just had a chat. I think she killed him. It seems like shanties. Also been getting hiccups a lot. Complaining. That's all I got. Ooh. Oh. But to be honest, this is nice though. This is nice. See, yeah, I'm getting back to the
flask is cold and heavy in your hand.
Remove that stopper.
The flask shudders in your hand, then magical energy emanates from its neck as a creature emerges.
Okay. That's not a person. That was not what I was expecting at all. So, wonderful. It doesn't look like Will is up there. Oh, but neither is Karlach. I didn't even realize Karlach wasn't here. Nice miss. Okay, that was pretty good aim. I'll give it to her. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone on the same turn as her to take advantage of the distracted. Yeah, and I won't. But Elminster pulls out some big baller moves and deals like 80 damage to him or something crazy like that. Okay, not 80 damage to him, but a decent amount of damage. He did a lot of damage. I'll flourish too. I can just like waste everything on this guy.
Time to push my luck again.
Bop, bop. Perfect. Okay, well, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it to open it up. It's probably worth it to bring it to whoever. Yeah, to whoever wanted it in the first place and get money. Get paid. Payment. Or sell it to whoever. You know. Making sure he's all good. Making sure that didn't freak him out at all. My little pet. I want to see if this owlbear cub has the same situation as Scratch.
His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
So I'm gonna keep petting them, interacting with them, you know, stuff like that. Hopefully there's a little bit more to the owlbear than there is with Scratch. But I think there's a decent amount with Scratch. Shit happened recently. Okay, this auto selector does not work. I literally just took something out. What was that? The owlbear's sleeping?
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
So that wasn't them? Oh.
Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Of course. Of course. All I need is a 5. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it again, of course. Okay. I was expecting it to be a lot lower. So
Scratch's tail
was that the
wags
owlbear
furiously. These
that made
two
that
have
sound?
become firm friends.
Okay. The owlbear ends up eating Scratch, like calling it now, but you know, that'd be upsetting. Nice. Okay. I don't know what that deal is either. There's lots of weird stuff going on in this episode. That was wacky. What's with the bubbles? Oh, he's doing a little dance. The cub was.
These boots have seen everything.
I wonder what that is. Is it just some creature?
Kethric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal, so that I may heal.
Okay. Good thing, bud. One last check. Just kidding. I think I was looking at the owlbear's coat. It looks a lot more red to me. It says I'm protected by the fairy's light, but I don't really need to be. Wasn't I protected by Isabel's something or other? I don't know. I can't keep track of what's going on. Got my short rests back. Did the long rests. Time to leave camp. Time for moonrise. So it's at the forefront of my mind that you know, what's his name? Marcus knows exactly who I am. And I have this scroll of seeming. So I'm gonna use it, you know? And make us all look like different adventurers. Theoretically, you know, we're just gonna be some true souls. So, fully ready to get in there, get everyone together.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step.
Yeah. I need to. I don't know why I'm focusing on this. I mean, it's obvious, like, this isn't, you know, this isn't working out. People aren't wanting to watch this. it's interesting for me to be doing. It's not. I don't think it's got like I don't think it's what people want to be watching. Especially not for somebody they don't know. But it's not really growing my channel at all. And I'm just, I don't know. I should be making the other stuff. The stuff that's gonna, that's what I'd like to make. The stuff that means something to me. You know. Not that this isn't meaningful to me, but it's not impactful. It's not interesting. I mean, it is to me. I like this kind of stuff, but yeah, it's not. No, it's not the real stuff. You talk about real stuff, but it's not. It's not that kind of stuff that how would anybody, I think that's the question, is how would anybody know that this is what I'm talking about in these videos? You know, if I'm not getting clicks, if somebody, no, I think what's even worse is if somebody clicks on this expecting just Baldur's Gate content and they're getting an earful of depression, then that's not a good experience. Then I'm limiting the audience that wants to interact with my videos, right? It has to be the specific niche audience to click on my video, the one who wants to feel their emotions while watching somebody slowly play Baldur's Gate 3. And that's just, that's not a realistic audience. It's not realistic for that audience to be any size. A size large enough that they would randomly be clicking on, my videos. I'm not getting impressions at the rate that that type of niche content would allow for growth. This type of niche content. And I mean, I am talking only about growth right now, but that's like the second. It's not really all I'm looking for is growth. That's not what I'm, you know. But I think there's a part that I'm holding myself to standards, and growth is the measurement that shows progress, right? Growth is the metric that says that I'm making good content. And it's been pretty apparent recently that the content that I'm making isn't the type of stuff that people are widely not wildly widely they're not widely interested in. No, I want to believe that there is interest out there. But to be honest, who the frick knows? Some days I believe in myself. Most days I don't. But it's crazy to me that I've maintained an episode a day for so long. You know, I thought eventually I'd slow down. At a certain point, I sped up a little bit. I was releasing 2 a day. And then work picked up, and I got punished for that decision for sure. I regret that decision because it made it so I didn't have free time enough to release other stuff. So yeah, I hope I get some free time.
What are you waiting for?
I hope I get some free time soon to
Bit of caution never hurt.
make what I want to. You know, I don't think I realized it was glitching for this fight. I mean, this is just that's just perfect. You know? Oh, it's just perfect. I think this fight is gonna be a mess.
Best be on my way.
At last, we wash our weapons in absolute blood.
I like this bloodlust look on you. Whew. Very flattering.
Even now, at the cusp, you waste your breath on prattle.
That's cute. Cute little interaction. Oh my god, I fixed it. I mean, I didn't fix it. Fixing it is finding a graphics card, sticking it in my computer, but looks like that's the end of this video. So thank you very much for sticking around. I really freaking appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.